Good morning, student. Today we are going to learn issue of debentures for consideration other than cash. What we learned in the previous class, we learned how to issue of debentures for cash. Normally we issue debentures for cash. Now we are going to learn debentures were issued not for cash. Debentures were issued to the vendor, it may be company. We purchased an asset from the company, for that we issue debenture. Normally when we purchase asset, for that we have to pay cash, no? Now instead of cash, we are going to issue debentures only. That is that issue of debentures for consideration other than cash. When we issue debentures, it is only for getting asset. So that type of entries we already learned in issue of shares. The same entry will be followed here also. So issue of shares and issue of debentures entry are both are same, except some changes are there. Let's learn. So once again I just inform you that just like shares, debentures can also be issued for consideration other than cash. Debentures can be issued to vendors against purchase of asset or for purchase of business. Normally, debentures were issued to vendor. Vendor means the shopkeeper or company or the seller, we can say. Shopkeeper, we purchase an asset for rupees 1 lakh. Right? So, you purchase an asset for rupees 1 lakh, for that we issue debentures. So, in that case we can issue debentures. The second case is when our company's name is A, we are going to purchase B company. When A company purchase the business of B company, then as per the agreement we can issue debentures. So, there are two cases where we can issue debentures for consideration other than cash. One is when we purchase asset or when we purchase a business of other, then we can issue debentures. It should be as per the agreement. If it is both the parties are agreed, then we can issue debentures. Okay. So, let us learn one by one how to pass entry. When we issue debentures, at the time of purchasing of goods. So, now we purchase goods. So, what is the entry? Asset account debit to vendor. Vendor means the seller. Vendor account. Asset account debit to vendor account. Right? Being assets purchased from vendor. If name is given, if name is given, then we have to write the name, otherwise we have to write vendor. And after that, we have to issue debentures, no. So, the entry is vendor account debit to some percentage debenture. When we issue debentures to vendor, then we have to write vendor account debit to 11% debentures. When we paid any cash, then in the entry is vendor account debit to cash account. But we are not paying any cash, no. We are issuing debentures. That is why you have to write vendor account debit to 11% debenture. Right. So, when suppose we are issuing at par, suppose we are issuing at discount, so the entry will change, no. So, what is the entry? Vendor account debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit to 11% debenture account. So, this is the case when we issue debentures at discount. Suppose we are issuing a debentures at premium, then the entry will be vendor account debit to 11% debenture account And then last, securities premium reserve account. So these are the changes. When we issue at par, the entry will be simple, vendor account debit to 11% debenture only. When we issue at discount, then the entry is vendor account debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit. As it is, discount is a loss, that's why we have to debit, then to 11% debenture. Suppose we issue a premium, then the entry will be vendor account debit to 11% debenture to securities premium reserve. So securities premium is the capital profit for the business. So we have to credit the premium. Got it? So note it. Vendor account debit 11% debentures, and then vendor account debit, discount issue of debenture account debit to 11% debentures, and after that. So suppose when we purchase another business, then how to pass the entry? For example, our business name is A and we are going to purchase B, the business B. So how to pass the entry? For example, we are having A and we are going to purchase B business. The business has already assets of rupees 10 lakh and liabilities of rupees 2 lakh. Okay, our business name is A and we are going to purchase B business. Okay, so we have to purchase all the asset as well as we have to take all the liabilities also. So both the parties agreed and they fixed a rate. That rate is called purchase consideration is 7 lakh. Now they agreed to, A agreed to purchase the B business at rupees 7 lakh. That is called purchase consideration, selling price, yeah, purchase price we can say. Right. Now whether A is getting loss or benefit, how to check? Easy way to calculate is, we have to calculate net asset. Net asset. What is net asset? Simple, asset minus liability. How much asset we are having? We are having asset 10 lakhs. Clear? How much we are having liabilities? The 2 lakh. So the net asset is here 8 lakh. How much you are paying? We are paying only 7 lakh. So whether it is benefit for the company A or loss, we are getting net asset of rupees 8 lakh, but we are paying only 7 lakh. It means that we are getting profit 8 lakh minus 7 lakh. How much you are getting profit? We are getting profit of rupees 1 lakh. That profit will be transferred to capital reserve. What is that? Capital reserve. This is capital profit. That's why we have to post into the capital reserve. Clear? So how to calculate? First of all, you have to calculate net asset. After that, you have to calculate PC, and you have to compare net asset with PC. If PC is more, if PC is less than the net asset, then it will be termed as capital reserve. Otherwise, if PC is more than the net asset, then that amount will be transferred to goodwill account. When you are paying more than the net asset, that the extra amount will be transferred to goodwill account, and when we are paying less than the net asset, that is a capital profit, that will be transferred to capital reserve. Right? So let's solve one problem to understand. JK Limited purchased an asset worth rupees 99,000 from Comax Limited. It was agreed that purchase considerations be paid by issuing 11% debentures of rupees 100 each. Assume debentures are issued at par, at discount of 10% and at a premium of 10%. Record necessary journal entries. So student, what is given in the question? JK Limited purchased an asset for rupees 99,000 from Comax Limited. So Comax Limited is the vendor, right? And we are going to pay not cash. We are going to pay 11% debentures. We have to just, the purchase consideration will be 11% debentures of rupees 100 each. Now we have to pass entry in 3 cases. If assume that if we issue at par, then what will be the entry, then discount, and then premium, the entry will be changed. So one by one we are going to learn. Now the first thing is what we purchased. We purchased asset. Asset name is not given. If name is given, you have to write the name. But name is not given here, so we will start with asset. Asset account debit, asset account debit. From where we are purchasing? We are purchasing from Comax Limited to Comax Limited account. So what is the rate? Rate is given here 99,000 and 99,000. So the cost of the asset is 99,000. So you have to write here being assets purchased from Comax Limited. Right. So the first entry is over. We purchased an asset from Comax Limited. The first entry is over. What is the next entry? Now we are going to issue debentures at par. Par means the equal value we are going to issue debentures. So try. Now we are using at par. Date is not given, that's why we just write the date par. So the entry is Comax Limited account debit. Comax Limited account debit. What we are issuing? We are issuing 11% debentures. So you have to write to 11% debenture account. Okay. Before writing the amount, we have to write the narration first here. Being what is the cost of the asset? 99,000. What is the issue price? The face value is 100, but we are issuing at par only. Par means equal to 100. So we are issuing at 100 rupees. So how many debentures we are issuing? We are issuing 990 debentures issued to Comax Limited. Right. So always multiply with face value in debentures. 990 into 100. What is the face value of the debenture? 100. So you have to multiply that debentures into face value. That is 99,000 and 99,000. Very simple to solve, no? Okay. Suppose we are issuing a discount. So the entry, you know the entry. No, discount 10%. So come on, the entry is Comax Limited account debit. Now discount is the loss, that's why you have to debit the discount. Discount on issue of debenture account debit, then to 11% debenture account. So being, what is the price of the asset? 99,000 is the price. How much the issue price? The issue price is 10% discount. No, the face value is 100. They are issuing at 10% discount. So the issuing price is now only 90. So 90. If you divide this one, 1,100 debentures issued. Okay, clear? So always multiply with nominal value with debenture. So 1,100 into nominal value is 100. So 1,10,000 will be in debenture. What is the cost of the asset? Comax Limited 99,000. Okay. Why 99,000? That is 1,100 into the issue price is only 90. Now in the discount we write 1,100 into the discount rate is 10. So 11,000. Got it? Okay. So discount part is also over. But which one is left now? Premium part is left. So premium is also 10%. So 10% means 100, 10% of 100 is 10. So 110. Now the issue price is 110. Now try to pass the entry. Come on. COMAX Limited account debit. COMAX Limited account debit. We are issuing a premium. Premium has to be credited. So it write here to 11% debenture account to securities premium reserve account. Was the entry? COMAX Limited account debit to 11% debenture account to securities premium reserve account. So we write narration first, being what is the rate of debenture? That asset 99,000. What is the issue price? The issue price is 110. So 900, being 900 debentures were issued to COMAX Limited. Now the COMAX Limited will be the debenture holder for JK Limited. Okay, so they will be the debenture holder of JK Limited. So COMAX Limited, no. So write the amount initially here first. 900 debentures were issued and the face value is 100. So 90,000 will appear in debenture. Okay, and then premium 900 into 10. So 9,000. So in COMAX Limited we write 900 into 110, that is 99,000. Right. Alright. So once again I repeat the entry. In this case, in this problem, we solve a problem with 3 cases. First of all, we purchase asset. So the entry is asset account debit to COMAX Limited account. The cost of the asset is 99.99. We already wrote. After that, we issue debentures to COMAX Limited. So now the COMAX Limited will be the debenture holder. So the entry is COMAX Limited account debit to 11% debenture because we are issuing at par. So there is no discount premium. So the entry will be simple, 99,000 divided by issuing price is 100. So we have to multiply all these things. After that, we issue the debentures at discount. So the entry is COMAX Limited account debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit to 11% debentures. So we have to get the debentures issued, we have to divide the cost of the asset divided by issuing price. The issuing price is now only 90 because we are issuing a discount. So how many debentures were issued here? We are issuing 1,100 debentures. That should be multiplied into face value. It becomes 1,10,000. After that, into discount, that is 11,000. Write that. After that, we are issuing a premium. So the issuing price will be more than the nominal price. So the issuing price is now here 110. So the entry is COMAX Limited account debit to 11% debenture to securities premium reserve. So the same way we have to divide, that is cost of the asset divided by issue price. We got how many debentures were issued? 900 debentures were issued. So the 900 should be multiplied into nominal value, nominal rate, that is 100, 900 into 100, 90,000 will be appear in debentures, and after that 900 into 10, 10 is premium, 9,000. If we add both the things, we can get 99,000. Very easy and very simple problem, isn't it? So once again, one more problem. Now we are proceeding to the next part, that is when we issue debenture for consideration other than cash, when we purchase a business of another, right? So how to pass the entry? So we already discussed the entries and everything. I move directly to the question, right? XL Limited took over assets of rupees 7 lakh and liabilities of rupees 60,000 of Bharat Limited for the purchase consideration of rupees 6,60,000. The Excel Limited paid the purchase consideration by issuing debentures of rupees 100 each at 10% premium. Give journal entries in the books of Excel Limited. What is given? Asset is given. The assets worth rupees 7 lakh. What is the next thing? Liabilities is also given 60,000. So Excel Limited purchased a business of Bharat Limited and took over all the assets worth rupees 7 lakh and paid and promised to pay liabilities of rupees 60,000. Got it? Now, what is the agreed price? The agreed price is called 6,60,000. That is called purchase consideration. The purchase consideration is 6,60,000. Right? Now, the Excel Limited is going to issue debentures in return. So, the issuing debentures at 10% premium. So, they are going to issue debentures at 10% premium. The face value is 100. Now, they are issuing at 110. Isn't it? So, this is the case. So, how to solve? So, before solving, before passing the entry, we have to prepare some working note because it has some assets, we purchase some liabilities also. So, we have to calculate net asset first. So, working note. So, calculate first net asset. Net asset is equal to, you know the formula, asset minus liability. What is the amount of asset? The asset is given here 7 lakh. What is the amount of liability? The liability is also some amount 60,000. So, what is the net asset now? 6,40,000 is the net asset. So, we got net asset of rupees how much? 6,40,000. Clear? So, how much PC is given here? That is purchase consideration. Purchasing price is how much? 6,60,000. 6,60,000. This is a very important thing. How much we are getting net asset? We are getting net asset 6,40,000, but we are paying more than the net asset. It means that we are paying extra amount. The extra amount is termed as goodwill. We are paying 20,000 for goodwill. So 20,000 is goodwill. How we get the amount? Just we deduct it. We are paying more than the net asset. That's why the term is called goodwill. We are paying extra amount. Right? So what is given? What are the things given? The question net asset is given and PC is given. We just deduct it. We derive the value of goodwill. So just take the amount aside. What is the amount of goodwill? Goodwill is 20,000 and asset we got 7 lakh. And liabilities we have to pay is 60,000 and PC is 6,60,000. Okay. So now we can move to the entries. Now here too we have to pass entries. The first entry is just like the previous entries where we have to debit all the assets and we have to credit all the liabilities. Right? The same way we have to prepare. You know, this is date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. Okay. So all assets should be debited, you know. So what are the assets given? That asset is given here. So you write assets account debit, assets account debit. You know, goodwill is also assets. So you have to debit goodwill account also. Goodwill account debit, asset account debit, goodwill account debit. 2 liabilities, you have to credit the liabilities, no. 2 liabilities account. 2 from where we purchasing? We purchase the business of Bharat Limited, no. So we purchase the business of Bharat Limited, so Bharat Limited has to credit Bharat Limited account because Bharat Limited is the giver, right? So write the amount. The asset is given, the question is 7 lakh and goodwill we just calculated, that is 20,000. Clear? What is the amount of liabilities? Liability is 60,000 and the PC is 6,60,000, that is this will be given to Bharat Limited. Just check it out. 6 lakh 60, 7 lakh 20, 7 lakh 20 and 7 lakh 20 tallies. Okay. Now, so being business purchased, After that, we have to issue debentures. No, so the entry will be Bharat Limited account debit to the debentures. The rate of debenture is here 11%, 10% debentures. No, the rate is not given in the question. So you write 11% debentures. Assume to 11% debenture account to securities premium reserve account, right? As usual, we have to divide. Being the issue price is 6,60,000 and we are issuing price is 1,110. Just divide it. So 6,000 debentures issued to Bharat Limited. Now the Bharat Limited will be the debenture holder. So how to write 6,000 into 100 face value. Always multiply with face value with debenture. So 6 lakh. Right? And SPR 6,000 into 10, that is 60,000. So then the rate will be 6,60,000, that is 6,000 into 110. Or otherwise you can just transfer that amount to this. Bharat Limited will be creditor here. Now you have to debit this with same amount, right? So that's student. Then the next class we are going to learn how to issue debentures in case of collateral debenture, issue of collateral debentures, security like that, and how to pass entries in redemption point of view, how to issue of debentures in case of redemption point of view. Till then, take care, bye.